Hello everybody, this is Old Soldier. Today we're going to talk about my range bag, which is the Eagle Industry Pro Deluxe Pro Shooters range bag, and what I put in it, and what I keep in it when I go to the range. Now, Eagle Industries was a pioneer in tactical bags and items. They have since been sold. They've moved their operations offshore, and they've greatly reduced their product line. And unfortunately, this item is no longer offered. Well, why are you even reviewing it? Well, I'll talk about that. But it is a great range bag if you can find one. They still come up for sale on eBay for now and again. And also, I want to talk more about the features in this particular bag, although this bag is a awesome range bag. And let's talk about it. Well, first off, Eagle Industries, they use high quality materials, and their sewing is excellent. Or at least the old Eagle Industries were. They use heavy duty Cordura nylon, and their zippers are first rate. And you can tell the handles, this thing looks like it's been used, and it has. Now these handles, I've had this thing for 15 years, and it's seen heavy use, countless trips to the range. And those are the handles on the main compartment. Not frayed, not worn, in great shape. All the zippers on the bag are a quality zipper. These things have been used multiple times in high quality heavy duty zippers. That is the old Eagle Industries logo. It is somewhat the same, but it is no longer Eagle USA, and it is no longer made, unfortunately, in St. Louis, Missouri. Too bad. This is a large range bag. It has room for several handguns, and you can carry quite a bit of ammunition and gear inside it. The carrying strap has a very well padded shoulder strap that works very well and is very comfortable to carry. The straps are secured by a D-ring well sewn in. As you can see, this bag is decades old, no fraying. The carrying strap have very effective, nice little hooks. Work very well. Once again, the quality of sewing. The carrying strap has a hook and tape fastener so you can secure it. Once again, sewn in very well. Works very well. Carries the bag, manages to load very well. The two zippers on the main compartment are number 10 YKK zippers. What that means, I have no idea, but I will tell you they work very well. Two zippers come from the factory with 100-mile-an-hour cord, or pardon me, parachute suspension line, and it opens the main compartment. Main compartment dimensions are 17 inches by 11 inches by 7 inches. Very roomy interior, and enough to haul large amounts of ammunition, several pistols, and a good amount of gear. One of the absolute best things about this shooting bag, it has a removable insert. I'm going to take it out right here and show it to you. The insert in and of itself is pretty awesome. It has hook and loop fasteners all through it, so you can adjust where they sit in the compartment, move them around. You can still see after all these years, they still work very well. I really like having a compartment, or they are also hook and loop, into the insert. Dedicated pistol magazine carriers. It's very helpful to have your pistol magazines in the same place all the time. This pocket, I think it was designed for carrying brass. As you can see by the brass all over the bag. Probably haven't used them for that dedicated purpose. I use them for other things. And then they also have large compartments where you can change your positions once again with hook and loop fasteners. It's just a nice overall setup. And it carries inside the main bag very well. The padded pistol cases work very well, and they protect handguns nicely. It has a large side pocket, once again with a number 10 YKK zipper. Once again, don't know what that means, except for the quality zipper, and it's worked well and have had no problems with it. And it has a large side pocket for storing all kinds of gear. targets, staplers, iPro, etc., etc., etc. The bottom of the bag is padded with cell foam. You can also tell one of the handles is reinforced with nylon webbing all the way down through the bottom to support the bag. And like I said, this has seen countless trips to the range, and there's no fraying, there's no ripping, very well put together. Opposite the side with the large zippered container side compartment, there's a smaller pouch which is non-zippered, and there's also a smaller zippered pouch. These are great for smaller items like notepads, maybe earplugs, soft earplugs, and once again you can see the zipper. I say the same thing a lot. Quality material, quality zippers and sewing, but has seen hard use for extended period of time, many years, and still works and looks great. Why am I doing a review on a piece of gear that is no longer available? Well, it's a great piece of gear. Available new or not, it's still a great piece of gear. That said, you can find them on eBay, and I think they're well worth the price. Like I said, these things have seen hard use and stood the test of time. Now, when I bought this, earlier I said 15 years, I started to check dates. It is much closer. I've had this bag much closer to 25 years. And you can see it's used and it is held up well. Well, the price new from these bags, I want to say right around 2000, maybe a little bit before, was approximately $141. Well, one of the things that I used to love about Eagle was to active duty law enforcement and military, they gave something like a 23% discount. I don't think this is any longer the case, but I'm sure glad that they gave this discount, because I wouldn't have been able to afford a lot of their stuff had they not been able to give me that discount when I was on active duty. Now, when I talk about what makes a good shooting bag, this is a review of this bag, but all these attributes make a good shooting bag. So who else has something in production today that's even remotely like this? Well, hey, I'm not a huge 511 guy, but 511, I do buy some of their stuff. I have used some of their stuff. I have used a number of their pants, which for me work pretty well. And, they do make, from what I understand, a very similar range bag with, I believe, a removable insert. So if you like this, if you can't find what you want on eBay or up for another online auction place, hey, check out the 511 range bag. Hey, I'm not going to vouch for it. I don't know if the quality is there, but as by design, it's pretty close. Okay, so now that I have reviewed the range bag, what do I carry in it? Let's talk about that. So here is what I put in my range bag in no particular order of importance. First thing, I carry a couple of sets of powered EarPro. And that is EarPro with the amplifier in it that cuts off when there's noise. This is an off-brand one. I think I got it at Sportsman's Guide Gear. That's shocking. The one that I main use for myself is a pair of Pelters. And I love Pelters. They've always worked very well. But the other one for cheap off-brand for somebody else that I take along to the range, they also work very well. I have an all-gun cleaning kit. This is a rollout. I keep a can of lube in here, a little bottle of lube. Has a certain number of tools and cleaning rods and scrapers and miscellaneous stuff. And it's just very handy, rolls up nice and neat. I also keep that in here as well. Keep a couple pair of iPro. Eye protection, eyes and ears. Now, when I talk about no particular sense or no particular order of importance, let me just say this. Eye protection, ear protection, exceedingly important. Make sure you have it. In my cleaning kit roll, I do keep some tools, but I also keep a little plastic box of other tools. And there are certain things that you should always have. First and foremost, this comes straight from the 18 Bravo course of the Special Forces Qualification course, is a 3/32 inch punch. And if you can just have one punch to work on weapon system all around the world, make sure that it's a 3/32 punch. Got this in the Q course. This thing has been around the world. Carried this on many MTTs, OCONUS, and you should have one. I also carry a set of jeweler's screwdrivers for fine screws. And then I have kind of a mishmash assortment of Allen wrenches. And those are all good things to have. Very lightweight, compact. Things are going to break from time to time, and things are going to come loose, need to be tightened. It's good to have a basic set of tools to take with you to the range. Little notepad, a pen, and a magic marker, or a Sharpie. Hey, the Sharpie is great. Always have at least one. I'm continually losing them, black or red. It really doesn't matter. Great for marking targets. You're going to want to take notes on things that happen at the range, what happened. If you try to remember it, sure as shooting, you will forget. And so have a little notepad, have a pen, and have a Sharpie. And I carry them conveniently in the side pocket. You're going to need some way to fasten targets. You're either going to need a stapler or some tape. Look, anymore where I shoot primarily anymore, tape works fine. A staple gun or a couple working staple guns. When I ran firearm ranges for one of my past employers, working staple guns were always a hot commodity. It was always a pain to have the right number of staples, have enough staples, have staples that work and staple guns that work. And that's an ongoing concern for myself now, and maybe if I do train somebody, I just carry some sort of good tape. 100-mile-an-hour tape or duct tape. This is duct tape. Cones. These are made by Body Glove. It really doesn't matter. Use them to mark positions to stand, or if I'm shooting and moving. These are great for marking range limits or measuring off distances. These are like $5 at Sierra. So I find them helpful. I carry them. They live in my range bag. Earplugs. Once again, Ear Pro. I have a service-related hearing disability from the military. I tried to be careful in the military about hearing protection. There's a couple things that happened, and I injured hearing pretty badly in one of my ears. I can't stress hearing enough. Okay, so I carry a variety of them. First of all, a couple new pair if I take a new shooter, and I double muff, or I double use hearing protection. I use inserts, and then I wear muffs over them. These people don't want to use my old earmuffs. So, yeah, I carry a couple pair new if I got somebody out there that I'm training. For me anymore these days, these are Sonic Defenders. I have several pair. I wear these, and then I wear hearing muffs over them. And I have the ability to hear pretty well when the shooting's not going on. And then when the shooting is going on, it does protect my hearing pretty well. So I have several of these. I keep at least one in the shooting bag. And some cases, really loud environments, I do go sometimes to an indoor rifle range, and sometimes I don't want the Sonic Defenders. I want overall foam hearing protection. These are two carriers I had in the military, and I just throw them in there. I use them sometimes. Little can of WD-40. Sometimes things seize up. In the short term, can be used for lubricant. Do not leave WD-40 on firearms for an extended period of time. Just my opinion. But long run can gum up, doesn't work well, and might lead to rust. But sometimes you have things that seize in short term, can be used as lubricant. A little bottle never hurts. I keep one military AR-15 mag loader, an AR mag loader. Good thing to have. I have literally a dozen of these things. They come with ammo in the military. They're considered dunnage, but nice thing to have. I keep an extra silicone rag. There's one in my cleaning kit roll, but here's an extra one, and I use it to wipe down weapons to protect them from rust. 3x5 cards can be used to make a very small target, and can also be used to jot down notes if you run out of room in your notebook. I carry them around just because. This looks a little chaotic, and it is, but I carry spotters. So what these do are they can cover up holes in a target, kind of, but really what they are is to make a finer target on a target. And I've used these any number of times. More than likely not the smaller ones for rifle. I also have a roll, you can see in my hand, of target spotters. I think those are 1-inch black squares. They're nice to make a very fine small target, or a fine small aiming point. And last, but certainly not least, I carry a couple of Ziploc plastic bags to pick up brass. And I do reload. And there's one thing, if I don't remember to keep a couple in the bag when it's time to pick up brass, you can see by all the loose brass that I had in this bag how many times I've forgotten it. I've gotten much better about putting a couple plastic bags so I don't have loose brass in my shooting bag. Put those in the side pocket with the targets, or the target spotters. So this is Old Soldier's review of the no longer available commonly Eagle Deluxe Pro Shooter bag and what I carry in my range bag. Hey everybody, take care. This is Old Soldier out.